Hi guys, Lwandile apha. I've got just few things that I need to share regarding relationships, mitshato, and all of that kind of thing. I've seen people being in relationships that are very toxic for the sake of nabantwana, for the sake of sineminyaka sihleli sobayi-2 ndizobuya kobani again, no one can love me again. Masiqale kulesibini. You'll be surprised that there's someone out there who's like thinks the world of you. Wena uhleli apho uyaxavathwa ngulo mntu wakho, whether ngu-sisters uxavatha ubra okanye ubra uxavatha u-sisters, and you think because you've been talked down for a very long time, you think that you are not worth it, and you think that no one can love you. Only this person can be with you because you've been with each other for a very long time. So now ufumaniseka uba nisathandani, senitolereyithana, which is very bad because that's how people end up in psychiatric clinics. That's how people end up being alcoholics and drug addicts. That's how people end up killing each other because there's so much bitterness that is inside efihliweyo because le relationship konatyiswa lo mntu uyi-one utoxic. Because if akonwabanga ubra ungonyama okanye usisi ngonyamakazi, then akumandanga apha endlini. So wena you compromise kulonwabo lwakho for the sake of laa mntu kuba ufuna ugcina iminyaka eniyiphilileyo together. You'll be surprised if ungakhulule nje eziblinkazi unazo ngongoku and look outside, you'll find that there's someone who's much more better than the one that you think wena unaye ngoku, and that person thinks the world of you, and that person would do anything to be with you. First of all, uthando is not supposed to be forced. Uthando is not supposed uba lucengwe. Uthando is not supposed uba lukokoswe. Umuntu uyakuthanda noba utheni na uyakuthanda, uthanda nentloko yakho enkulu. But anyways, umuntu ukuthanda loo ndlela uyiyo. You don't have to convince a person to love you. Hence abantu xa kuthiwa umuntu kuthiwe so and so iyaphi relationship yabo kuthiwe fight for your relationship, my friend, fight for your marriage. No, bull. No, it doesn't work like that. You don't fight for love. Uthando, if umuntu uyakuthanda, that person will fight themselves to be with you because they love you. When you love a person, you make sure that the other person is happy. You don't make sure that when you are happy. So you don't fight for love. Ifana nenoba kutyholwa abantu abakusithiwe hayi i-relationship yobani iphulwe ngubani uske wayojola nabo. No one forces anyone to cheat. You make that decision on your own. Anothi mna xa umuntu wam naye ohamba wayolala nomnye umuntu ndithi hayi that person uphule i-relationship yam okanye umtshato wam, my partner decided to do that. Stop justifying into ezingekhoyo. Stop being in toxic relationships. And stop being in relationships for the sake of abantwana, because abantwana bayabona abazali abonwabanga, and bengonwabanga nje, it ruins them psychologically, and you are what? Bringing up abantwana who think that uthando doesn't exist. You are bringing up abantu abazawuthi xa behleli neepartner zabo they've got cold hearts because bayiqhelile laa nto kwasendlini bayenziwa. Because kaloku wena uhleli for abantwana, you're not hleli abantwana, super selfish, uhleli for wena because you are dependent, emotionally dependent on that person. So phosisa, because if it was for abantwana, you would do what is best for abantwana bakho, get out of that toxic relationship and find a place whereby it's going to be conducive for abantwana bakho bakhulele kuyo, babe healthy psychologically, babe healthy spiritually, and babe healthy physically. So let's stop making excuses for izinto eziphuma ecaleni. Guys, it's time for us to put ourselves first. I-compromise relationship masiyeke ukuyibhidanisa noku-abuswa emotionally. Uthi no, I'm compromising. If you compromise means that when you're going to be unhappy to make someone else happy, it doesn't work like that. I-compromise endithetha ngayo mile yokuba we work together and izibekwe kwezakho izihlangu nam ndicinga uba if bendikulaa situation bendinocinga njani. Work together to find neutral ground and to solve whatever problem is there. Not uba kuthiwe sayibetha ngomoya, because uba siyibetha ngomoya uzomcapukisa ubhebe nobhebe ucapukile then kakuzokonwatywa endlini rather ngonwabi mna makonwabe yena. Loo thando yona. Most abantu abaninzi bahleli emitshatweni, bastaka emitshatweni eminintsi nakwi-relationship ezininzi because of these two factors. Because bawuthina abantu iminyaka emingaka abantwana bayothini. No. If you're not happy wena yourself ngaphakathi, it's going to radiate out of you and it's going to show. No matter how many pixels come on Facebook and all those kind of things, it doesn't matter. Siyabona. And I'm not talking about only you guys. I'm talking even by myself. And abantu abandazi bayazi bantisa ngantoni. It's time now just to stand up for ourselves and say, you know what? Let me do what is right. And what is right is not usually easy to do, but it's beneficial ekugqibeleni. You'll be surprised of what uThixo has put out there for you, and when I will be able to limit because you are living it safe. Better the devil that I know than the devil that I do not know. For the why? Why the devil was eqaleni? Tenifuna isikoko samadimoni. Abantu. And abantu ngamadimoni, but amadimoni asebantwini. You can't change a person. One thing that I've learned, people will get married, say, yo, noba xa ndimtshatile lo mntana uzochinja abe nesimilo. No, akazochinja. Whatever that she was before chat, uya abe your worst ngaphakathi. Umtshato ingathi amplify whatever that it was. If beyindlavini ufika beyindladiya ngaphakathi. Athuke umama bakho athuke wena phambi kwezalwane zakho uqhoma uthuli. No brothers, if ebeyindlavini ufika beyindladiya wesa akazoba bhetele xa umtshatile acinga uba hayi uzocima ukuba indoda eqotho enesidima. No, ubuqotho benziwa emtshatweni uza uqotho then ube qotho worse because of experiences. Instead uzakukhaba phambi komama wakho akuhumiliate phambi kwetshomi zakho plus ne-colleagues zakho and you'll be like, hayi bo, I thought izoba bhetele. Shadow doesn't change people. Umithela umntu sisters doesn't change a person. You can't hold a man kumdana. Stop trying to make people love you guys. Stop holding on false hopes. Ukubonisile mkwasekuqaleni why ignore thinking that it's going to go away. uThixo uyasinika hints manje sithandazela izinto apha kodwa uThixo uyasinika hints baye efonini phuma. uThixo akazuvumela into ephuma ecaleni ayenze ibe right. uThixo akazuyeka uyozibulala emotionally. That's why you find abantu abaninzi begcwele ezicaweni bevutha besithini babaleka izimpeyini ezisendlini. They can't deal with it because kaloku umuntu is made out of 3 components: the body, the soul, and the spirit. Uye ecaweni, the spirit gets healed, but what about the soul? Soul is composed of the mind, the emotions, and the willpower. Akho healed ke ngoku soul wise because funeka udibane ne-psychiatrist. Not that Thixo akanawenza, but Thixo usinike izinto and resources so that we can be able to do things for ourselves. Hence he says that I've created you in my own likeness, in my own image. So khona izinto ezifuneka nizenze ngokweni because ninikile amandla okwenza njani. Fumanisa ukuthi abantu bathi sinzwe babhitha because abadilishananga lezi zinto ezilapha ngaphakathi. Yes, umoya wena usingisiwe right, spirit is uyavutha, you are in connection with God, but psychologically the soul parts, the feelings, the emotions, the willpower out. Let's deal with the truth, guys. Ayizubaleka. Because ngizophela senza, sophela sibulalana, sophela siziqeqa, sophela singamanxila, sophela singabantu amaphefumula emisebenzini because kaloku thina senzela for the sake of iminyaka okanye abantwana okanye bawuthina abantu. I just thought I should share that. So many people are miserable out there. And they put this face as if command. Me and Bay. Kodwa xa kuvalwe ingcango, ngathi ikati nenje abakrwembani ya. Abantwana xa bebabukele pha umama notata besiye ecaweni beshumayela bayashumayela okanye beyashara bayashara qomba ngabo aba begqibothwana ngongqino nong. Because of what we are inside. See, fihle with this thing that we think we are supposed to be according to the standards of the world. Live your own life. Uze wedwa phela bathini uzomka wedwa. Uzomshaya ubheki, uzomshaya umama, uzomshaya umntana. And xa ufika ezulwini athi uThixo, if you only knew the life that I created for you, but when you wanted to live it safe, waxola uba monyameza into engekhoyo. It's not even half of what I planned for you. Just thought I should share that. By the way, bantu bakuqumbu, ngiyandoyikisa mon. Sharp guys.